Cation, and today I'm coming to y'all with a sit down talking video. So I know y'all used to me doing tutorials and stuff like that, but I did want to do like a weave talk type of video just because I do get a lot of questions, and I felt like this video was much needed and I would definitely answer a lot of questions that I have been getting in this one video. So I always get the closure versus frontal question. What's the difference? What are they? What's better? Which one should I get? Which one lasts longer? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to start off by telling y'all what's the difference, well, what a closure and what a frontal is, and what's the difference between the two. As you can see, this is a closure. It is usually 4x4, but they sometimes come 3x4. This is a closure. And a frontal, this is a frontal. They usually either come 13x4 or 13x6. This is a 13x4. 13x6 will be about 2 inches longer. Well, 2 inches, yeah, 2 inches longer. Get down. Get out. Get down. Get your booty down. Zoe, get down. So sorry. Where was I? Okay, so this is a closure and this is a frontal. It's easy to tell the difference between the two once you know what it is. So I'm going to explain it so that maybe you don't get confused. A frontal covers the entire front of your head. A closure is smaller and just closes up the top part of your sew-in. And if you think of it like that, it will be easy for you not to forget which one is which. So I'm going to talk about which one is better, in my opinion, and from just experience. So I would suggest to beginners a closure, because closures are not a lot of maintenance and they last longer. Also, a closure wig, you can just throw it on and you don't have to really do much of anything to it other than have your hair braided or slicked down underneath it. Now, a frontal requires a lot of maintenance. I do like frontals, but I'm not gonna say I like frontals. Frontals are okay, but I love closures. I would definitely recommend a closure over a frontal, especially for someone that does not know how to maintain it. If you don't know how to maintain a frontal, do not get a frontal unless you have a hairstylist that you go to frequently, because otherwise you're gonna be looking a mess. And I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. Y'all know I'm always gonna tell y'all the truth. A frontal is not the move if you don't know what you're doing. Now, if you have like a little weekend and you were planning something and you're gonna get a frontal wig put on, okay, cool. But a frontal sew-in, in my opinion, is a waste of money and a waste of time. The only way I would get a frontal put on my head other than a wig is if I get a frontal quick weave. As if I get a frontal quick weave. So that is pretty much the difference between the two. Also, I would like to mention that closures last longer because closures can be sewn right here. And also, closures a lot of times have elastic bands on them. They're easy to be sewn down around and stay in that one spot. A frontal, even if it is sewn around because of the shape of your head, 9 times out of 10 it won't stick in the front even with an elastic band, so they are usually required to be glued or some type of adhesive like gel or something has to be added to it frequently for it to stay looking nice. If someone tells you that they have a frontal and it is not glued, sewn, if it's not glued, gelled or something, and it lasts for a long amount of time, they are lying to you. Don't believe the lies, okay? It has to have something on there, whether it's mousse or some type of spray. There's something on there. It's never not anything on there, because obviously you can't sew onto your scalp or your skin. I mean, I guess maybe you could, but that's nasty. So anyway, yes, that is why I prefer or recommend closures over frontals, especially especially when it comes to beginners. Closures are a lot more manageable, and frontals are just, they require a lot of work. And if you don't have the patience or the time, or you don't know what you're doing, I would not suggest getting one. Also, I would like to mention that you don't have to bleach the knots of a closure for your closure to come out looking natural. However, most times you do have to bleach the knots of a frontal for it to come out looking nice. Now, you can use makeup and all this other stuff, but you don't have to do that when it comes to a frontal. You can, a closure. You can make a closure look nice without adding makeup, bleach, without adding anything, by strictly just plucking. Because the frontal is so much, you're not going to just be able to pluck it only without doing anything else, like a ball cap method, or it's just a lot more steps and things that go into using and wearing a frontal opposed to having a closure. So that's pretty much it. I would like to show y'all my hair that I have in my head just really quickly. This is my hairline. It's called K&B Tresses. Hit me up on all my social medias. I'm gonna link those down below. So hit me up, comment on this video, like, subscribe. I love y'all. Thanks for watching, and shop with me on my hair. And I'm having lashes and edge bands and edge control and all that other good stuff coming very, very soon. 2018, we taking over. Bye.